True indeed with you. Holy Circle Gaming. Thank you for rocking with your boy. Like always, definitely a privilege and honor to do as such. Y'all see what we getting into. We back at it. Marvel Puzzle Quest continuing the series. Let me show you what we gonna be jumping into a little bit today. We're smack dab into the Soul season. Soul Yellow season is what we're into so far, and what we have going on in the middle of the week. You have your shield events going on, as you well know. So if you definitely want to jump into your shield events, you definitely should. Tex Mex is what's going to be featuring Deadpool. We're actually going to get into that momentarily. So we'll jump into that in a little bit, give y'all some versus gameplay. There is some story mode. You know, you got the Deadpool event that's finishing up in about a day and some change. You also have your shield training. If you haven't been doing your shield training as of yet, just to let you know what that involved, you're going to need that lockjaw to get that shield event cracking. You're also going to need that Nova, in which I don't have, unfortunately. You're also going to need Drax as well. So you're going to need all three of those characters to actually get through. And if you have that new Spider-Man, you're definitely going to need that as well. So all of those are going to be required for you to get through this particular section of gameplay. If you have all of them, great. I don't only have like a small lockjaw here. I have a baby Drax there. And I do have in the hole, I think I have that new school Spider-Man sitting in a hole as well. But I don't think it's the proper one to really get the job done in this instance. But we'll see as we go along. That's the reason why I haven't jumped into that as of yet. So that's what's going on right now. Definitely want to give y'all a little bit of gameplay. Haven't had a chance to give y'all any gameplay in a little bit. So let's go ahead and get that jumping off. Let's see. I guess I could have this running until Friday at 9. That's fine. It gives me plenty of time to get that running, I guess. So what we're going to do is going to be the Tex-Mex series. Tex-Mex basically is the one that's going to be featuring Deadpool. So with the Deadpool, you know, the advantage is that with his particular abilities, you could do a few different things. Especially you could take out teams with your team damage if you have enough Deadpool points. More importantly, what you could do with Deadpool, you could actually kind of like quick shot a lot of characters. That's the one thing about Deadpool. If you never had a chance to rock with Deadpool, here's your real quick basic breakdown of what Deadpool can really do. Life of the party, what he does is that it could actually, for 6 reds, you could take up to 65% of the current health and basically knock it off in half, up to about 5k worth of damage for 6. For 6 red gems, you could definitely go with that for sure. So that's a really quick way to take a lot of damage off of a person. The only thing that you really can't do with him, you can't knock the character completely out with this ability, but you could definitely knock him down to a smaller size and get him out of the way. So that's the real gem of him as well. And then his team damage is not bad as well. 6,000 damage, 6,800 damage with the team damage should be fairly easy to get some people out the way. And you know, with that team damage, if you have enough Deadpool points, you can actually do max damage with there. And then you have the passive, which would basically negate a lot of damage. For my character, it actually negates about 1,000 worth of damage. So that's what it is leveled up right now. He's at 329. And so it's definitely not a bad character to have. Deadpool was one of the first characters I had on my squad. So I'm going to continue to rock with him from right now. Ideally, what you want to do with Deadpool is find a way to funnel some reds to him. But the only problem is not too many ways you can really funnel a lot of reds without characters who actually will be able to utilize those reds. So ideally, my team setup would be for him is to not really kind of worry about funneling the reds, but more importantly, figure out a way to supplement the reds. So I could funnel the reds with Captain Marvel, because you know, when she takes damage, if you get her to the front, you can actually funnel reds through her. But I don't think I want to do that if you're, you know, playing with a mainly 3-star team. What I think I want to do is actually balance the squad out some. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually go with Riri Williams in this instance. I like Riri Williams a twofold. She can actually get some characters airborne to slow down the pace, but she can also generate reds as need be too. So that'll be one player I want to put on. Then the other one I'm going to put on in this particular instance, I'm going to go with Kamala Khan because I definitely want to see if I can funnel some green into her. So actually, check that. I'm not going to use Kamala Khan. I will retract that. I'm not going to use Kamala. What I'm going to use as opposed to Kamala Khan, I think I'm going to go ahead and go with Nick Fury in this instance. Only because he's upgraded right now, and I want to utilize his blue in case Riri gets knocked out of the way. And actually, more importantly, because the way that it works in a priority chain, Deadpool will take the bulk of the red damage, will be in the bulk of, with the reds being AP'd up. Nick Fury will be the bulk if the blue APs are up, and Riri Williams will actually be in the back most of the time, and you'll see how that plays out. So the way that it works out is this. First thing I will want to do is maybe try to focus on taking out, I could take out Storm, I could take out Deadpool. I actually want to kind of focus on Storm because I think Storm could really do some decent damage to us real quick. So I'm going to actually focus on her first. And with that, my ideal place would typically be to kind of ramp up the reds first. And once I got the reds ramped up first, I could go ahead and start hitting for quick damage. Even though Deadpool is moving to the front, which is fine. I have no problem with Deadpool moving to the front because if he's going to keep sticking to the front, it's cool. I could basically just like revamp my focus and really just go ahead and play for him first, I guess, just to get him out the way so he doesn't keep jumping in front. And I have my Deadpool who would actually do the identical same thing. But ideally what I'm chasing for is really just to get a bunch of reds. Maybe ramp up some blues and if possible, but mainly just to get red play after red play after red play with Deadpool in play. So I could start knocking teams down to size. Being able to hit for like, 5K per would definitely help that cause out for sure. I could definitely utilize escape plan as well. It's definitely not a bad play in this instance either. So that's another way you could go about it too. So right now the focus is see if I can ramp up as much red play as possible. I'm gonna get this red set right here. I know I have the chance to get escape plan. Escape plan will be able to be utilized a little bit later down the line. I played that a little bit wrong. Should have took the black first. What else could I do here? I could go with this green here. The green would actually help out a little bit because I could get Deadpool airborne if necessary, but I'm going to keep focusing the way I've been focusing. Strictly reds right now. Those attack tiles is not gonna really phase me too much right now. Because I think I could be able to get a bunch of those out of the way pretty shortly. So the focus is still get Deadpool out the way. And right now what I could do, if I could so happen to get escape plan, I think I could do a little bit more damage here. Since there's no really red place here, I'm going to go ahead and focus and get this green here. And with the green play is good because even though he's getting a lot of these blues, that blues basically benefits Psylocke in their instance, but nothing too crazy for me. What I could do here, I could go Selfless Intervention and get her in the air. I could go Avengers Assemble, which would be cool too. Either way it'll work. I'm going to go with the Avengers Assemble first. Get some protection in the air first and foremost. Then if I need to go ahead and utilize that green, I can, but I'm going to wait one play to get that green play off. I know they're going to get Bewilder out there, which is fine. Basically, it strips some AP out. What I'm going to do here, I think Escape Plan does 24 with the strike tile. I could go Selfless Intervention. I could go Escape Plan. I really could do both here. But what I really want to do is maybe use Selfless Intervention to get Deadpool in the air. I think that's what I want to do first. Or I could just basically utilize both. Here's one way you could do it. If you want to cheap out and just go ahead and kind of utilize both, you can. Get him right here. Go ahead and put Deadpool out of the way, so you don't have to worry about Deadpool with the nitpick hit, with 6 reds all the time against you. That's the one thing you want to guard against. You don't want to get popped with those same 6 reds that we were popping him with. So that's how I personally utilize my Deadpool in this instance. I still have escape plan where it's still stealing 2 AP for me, which is cool. What I think I want to do, I'm going to take these 2 and get these reds this way, kind of the unconventional way to get reds. I know that it's going to ramp up with the Bewilder. And yeah, that's not a bad play from them. Not a bad play. That's a tough 1,000 to take. That's a tough 1,000 to take. I didn't really like taking that 1,000 too much, but nothing I could really do about it. I could go with the red here. I could go a combination dual purples. I think I'm gonna go with the red first. Psychic Knife is fine. Now, the other thing I could do here is this. I'm going to be able to go ahead and start chopping away at Psylocke, because Psylocke has been the one doing the damage currently. So we're going to play against Psylocke a little bit and go ahead and get a lot of these blues out. Now, with the blues, I know with the Psy Katana, that's not a horrible play from them. For me, what it's going to do for me is enable me to do one of 2 things. I could go selfless intervention and maybe get her in the air, kind of slow her down, or I could maybe wait and get another play, maybe hit her with the reds and then pop her in the air. That's 2. The play is going to be really here. This is going to be my play. It's going to be like a yellow, green, red combo is the play is going to be made here. So the yellow is going to cascade the green, is going to cascade the red. So I basically get max color scheme for all 3. Then from there, what I could do is what I was intending to do originally is go ahead and get a little bit off top, hit for about 3 and some change, and then I could just get her in the air, which actually gets her out of the way. Nice, quick, easy peasy. That was the reason why I brought Riri Williams into play, because I could basically bury her behind Nick Fury, even though Nick Fury's been taking a lot of hits, and I know Deadpool's been taking hits because they've been sitting in the front most of the way, but it allowed me to kind of utilize Riri Williams in a more of a semi-support role. And so it was able to do that. So what I could do with the magnetic repulsor, I could do one of 2 things here. I could actually do the demolition action and get the 4 packages out, which I think I'm gonna do that. I was thinking about maybe holding those blue, but I think I'm gonna get the packages out and see if that works out to my advantage. It may not. We will see. I think the real question is, I'm actually spin this to red to see if they'll go black. They're going to go lightning strike, so I think they'll take one of those 2 trap tiles out of play. It did, but it's actually going to get a hit for 3 instead, which works out just the same. So Deadpool is still on front, which is not horrible right now. I still could do a couple of things here. I could maybe ramp up and maybe get some blues here, but I think I'm going to go with the red, stay focused on red. I know those attack tiles will come right back around for them, which that's going to tend to be a problem over time as your as the game kind of lingers on. It becomes a problem to deal with those attack tiles, but I'm not too worried about that. I still think I'll be able to get them out of the way. See what I have. I have the Avengers Assemble, which that'll definitely protect me a little bit, I believe. Yeah, those projectiles will help some, so that's not a completely bad play there. Let's do this. Let's get this combination play here with some yellows. I really would like some red action, and I did get a little bit of red action. That Deadpool's in a little bit of trouble, so I'm going to have to really be really kind of take this a little bit differently, I think. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. I could go blue here I could go blue here, and I'm gonna go with the Riri Williams play with the magnetic repulses here to try to get her out the way. Not for anything else, because I could be able to get the 5 match there, which worked out to be just fine. So that was actually pretty decent with that particular combination. So that's one way you could go about it when you're playing in these type of events. Now, the one thing you have to guard against when you're going against a storm, you want somebody who could go in there and kind of negate those strike tiles or those attack tiles, because that's really what was giving the problem there. Those attack tiles were really like problematic. So in this particular instance, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go a little bit differently this time. I'm going to actually go with a little bit different style, a little bit different gameplay style. I'm going to keep Deadpool there, but what I'm going to do as opposed to is I'm going to still kind of funnel in against the red, which is cool. But what I'm going to do as opposed, I think what I'm going to do is play a little bit, see if I could go a little bit quicker here. And I'm going to go with Wolverine in this instance. And then I'm going to go with the Wolverine Iron Fist combos. I think that's what I want to do here. Yeah, if I go Wolverine Iron Fist, I think that combination would work to maybe speed up the process a little bit. Because with Iron Fist, the reason why the 3-star Iron Fist is so essential to me is that he could do one or two things. He could funnel into the black, and he could also hold those black together on his own and just keep popping away. So, and furthermore, I could definitely change the board up if necessary. And that's a lot of good key essentials that you will want to have. So, in this particular instance, the play was going to be this blue play here. Well, actually, I'm going to do this one here. I'm going to do this blue play here, which is going to drop, yeah, it's going to drop these two in play, so it's going to make a straight line, knock those down. That's one way to go about it. Yeah, that's the right way to do it too. I'm going to do that play. Take those 4 there, so I have 5 reds cooking already early. Then I could play for one of two things now. So now I could play for reds, I could play for purples, greens, maybe if I need to kind of get a board shake if necessary. So it's kind of a little bit different way to play this particular board. You still want to kind of focus on Deadpool just the same. I really need that red. I really need that red in play for me. So that red's going to come into play right here. So I can actually start working on Deadpool a little early. Then also what I could do is I'm going to go a little bit off top, right off rip. Then I'm going to go ahead and get these purples in play as well. I wish I get a combination purple, and I did. A lucky cascade for me. So I actually got a combination purple that worked out to my advantage there. If I get another purple down the line, I may hold these purples for a moment. And hopefully, well, no, I'm not. I take that back. I'm going to spin these. I'm going to spin these purples into black and see what transpires. Not a horrible transition, but I'll work with it. Then I'll go with this black one there. Yeah, definitely not bad. Then what I'll do, I'll just run the blues here. Not too bad there. Then what I could do here, I could actually transition and rerun those blacks and play there. The black gems will actually spin around, give me some other connecting black gem play. Then what I could do, since I have Surgical Strike, I could either hold it and play against the greens. I could actually utilize these greens here first, in which I am. And then if I had another set of purple, yeah, I do. So I'm going to go with this play here. So we're actually well up right now. Greens are in play right now. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to actually Surgical Strike and get these greens out the way. Nice connected green combo play there. I could Surgical Strike again and get green a little bit later on down the line. I could actually spin and maybe take a couple of swings at Ghost Rider here, in which I'm going to hold that for a second. I'm going to see if there's some more greens that pop out first. Doesn't look like it is. So what I think I'm going to play is, I think the proper play for me would be to do this combination here. We're going to go black yellow combo. I don't see a lot of greens in play. Still only have like 4 greens in play, so it's not really overly beneficial right now to spin. I could actually go and maybe get 8,000 off of the. I can maybe get 8,000 off of the Kung Lung here. So this is the one advantage where I can actually split up the play here and not dilly-dally along and then go ahead and surgical strike. And that would actually get Ghost Rider completely out the way pretty fast, mind you. So that combination worked out pretty well just because the cascading worked a little bit for me. And the way that the board structure came out with being able to spin Iron Fist a little bit faster kind of worked out as well. So that's the way that I would personally play Deadpool. I would try to make it, get something, get characters that can operate a little bit faster, be able to run the gameplay a little bit more quickly and smoothly when you're working with Deadpool. That would be my suggestion with Deadpool. Be able to funnel into the red first, especially if you have him maxed out, and with him being like boosted up right now, maxed out and boosted up where he's able to knock out like 65% up to 5k for 6 reds. That's a very good even trade-off. And if you really want to kind of house those purple gems and really do the team damage in which I really didn't show you, you could actually do that as well. So there's multiple ways to work with Deadpool. We'll actually break down a little bit more of the Deadpool later on down the line as we go along, maybe in a future video or so. Now my squad, just to let you know how my squad's been doing. I still have that Storm in play. That's been my go-to 1-star. My 2 stars have not changed much. I just added Black Widow in there currently just to fulfill some Deadpool daily stuff that's been jumping off as well. My 3 stars have stayed the same. I did not add or detract or anything to my 3 stars. They all kind of stayed put. My 4 stars just the same, all of which have stayed put. No real major league traction on any of them except for Star-Lord has moved up slightly, but no real traction as well. Oh, let me add that Magneto in there as well. So actually Magneto is going to be prepped to be champion. Now let me go back and get him prepped for championing anyway. So let's do that. Move him up. Promote him up as well. So if I actually pull, I actually have one. So we'll actually pull that coin there. Get Magneto. He's going to be up to 96. So even with that, he's actually going to be championed up off rip. Then, sorry, let me go back. So my 4 stars, as y'all well see, is definitely looking as such. Like I said, the only one's like ramped up a little bit is Star-Lord. Yondu had a little bit of traction. Medusa a little bit of traction, but that's about it. Nobody else has moved up. I would love to get a green cover Wolverine. That would be fantastic if I could pull one of them so I could actually champion him out first. Or maybe get a little bit more action on my Gwenpool or Riri Williams. That would be fresh as well. Either one of those two would be really, really good. Also in the hole, I forgot to show y'all what's in the hole. I have some 1 stars in the hole, which I could definitely get rid of right now. Currently, I don't really need those 1 stars. The 2 stars in the hole, I do have a few 2 stars I kind of keep in rotation. Really just for the Deadpool dailies. This is where I keep those in rotation. I have a Psylocke and a Vision in the hole, which I'm not sure if I'm going to put those on the team just yet, but I may. I also have a Shuri. I got a couple of Ghost Riders. I got a Nightcrawler and that new school 4-star Spider-Man, in which that 4-star Spider-Man probably has to get up in there more sooner than later. And no 5 stars in the hole currently. So that's kind of where we are right now. We're going to go ahead and get ready to get this cover pull action going. And I have a few to pull, so we're going to definitely get into it momentarily. I got one, and that Spider-Man and Friends. We'll break that down for you in a little bit, as well as the 14 in the Taco Vault. We're going to go through all of those. I'll do the breakdown of those as well. Then I also have, I don't have any in the Tex-Mex, but I will get some of those down the line. I have 2 heroic. I have 19 elite. I have 15 standards. Let's go ahead and get pulling these. And how has your cover pulls been going? My cover pulls has been decent as of late. If y'all saw the last video a few days ago, you know that the cover pulls has been coming off pretty nice and smooth. Not great, not like super duper fire. I haven't pulled a 5-star lately. Haven't been horrible either. It's just been really kind of stat quo, just enough to kind of boost the team up and make sure the team is running strong and smooth. Oh, a 3-star out of there is real cool. Iron Fist at that, which doubles into a Punisher, which is cool. Like that pull a lot. I think I need to change who I have as my hearted 3 stars a little bit. I might have to look at that maybe next go round and see. But that was a definitely good double up off of the standard. It's been a while since I got a 3-star out the standard, so that's a real good look. But how has your cover pulls been going? Have y'all had a chance to work with that new school Spider-Man? Did y'all play in the versus event with that new school Spider-Man? I like him. No, actually, I take that back. I don't know if I like him or not. Only because his abilities is so predicated upon working with the web gems. Even though he can spin them out pretty fast, web gems can get negated pretty fast too. Another 3-star out of the standards, jeez, and it's doubling up. Wow, okay, standard packs keep rolling. Then I like that. That's very good right now. Pull session out of the standards packs has been kind of fire right now. Like it. Not mad at all. But have y'all played with that new school Spider-Man? I haven't played. I played in the versus event. I didn't really love that new school Spider-Man because those web tiles was an issue for me. Not to say that he can't be beneficial. I just don't know how well he's going to pair in impact teams overall. Good Deadpool right there. Very good Deadpool there. We got a bunch of storms. I've been getting a lot of storms. I need to actually move off of my storm for a little bit and maybe go with somebody different. I maybe switch out and maybe get another character in there or two. Just because I've been going off of y'all suggestion y'all made to me a couple of months ago to rotate my 2 stars as they're championed out and to re-up on them as you go along. So I'm gonna definitely go with that format. Ooh, 3-star Wolverine is good. So I've been going with that format. It's been working out for me very well. That's the reason why I have like a bunch of ISO 8 right now. And another Iron Fist. That's cool too. I almost wish it would have doubled up again. But the packs has been pretty decent as of late. I like it. And the Ares there. Very good pack pull so far. At least coming from the standards and the elites. We'll see as we go along. Another elite. That's that Psylocke, which is going to double up with another Punisher, which is cool. I may have to do some reval with my Punisher, Gambit there. I do have Gambit, which doubles into Storm, which is cool. I like that. Any progression on Storm is going to be great. 2-star Wolverine. I think I have him on my squad currently as well. That works. A lot of 3-stars right now. Colossus, which is another 3-star whom I don't have on my squad right now. Which I definitely may consider putting on. But I may consider putting on Psylocke first. But we'll see. As far as like 3-stars are concerned, maybe. I know she's accelerated right now, but I don't know if I'm gonna put her on. I'm just not big on Psylocke, to be honest with you. And a little Captain America, Steve Rogers version. So not bad right there. I got 2 heroics I need to pull as well. 2-star there. 2-star Thor, which is cool. I think it's going to get that Thor pretty close to being champion out as well. 2-star Ares as well. I haven't had Ares on my team in a while. So we'll definitely maybe consider putting him on if I have enough covers to do as such. In the Taco Vault, what I have, you're playing for that Lockjaw, you got that Mordo, you got that legendary coin right there. As far as like the top end of things, you got like Thor, 3-star, Captain Marvel, the Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel version. You got that Iron Man, Iron Fist, Ragnarok's in there, a shot at Psylocke, a shot at Luke Cage, She-Hulk, amongst others. So definitely a lot of action that can be had in here. I don't know what we're going to have, but it can be had in here. That's what's up. So let's see as we go along. So this is what's been happening to me in the Taco Vault. For me, I've been getting a bunch of ISO 8, not a lot of top end pull. A bunch of health packs. That's the reason why if you saw my health was in the 60s. I've been pulling health packs after health packs, ISO after ISO. That's what's been happening in my Taco Vault 1500 of ISO 8. But the crazy thing about it is, even though I haven't been using a lot of my ISO 8, only because my progression has not warranted it at this time, you're always going to need it, because once you start making moves in your 4 stars, and if you make a move in your 5 star, you're definitely going to need it. So that's the reason why I'm kind of putting it on ice right now. I just don't know where else to put it but to just put it on ice right now and hold it. I almost wish you could convert it into, ooh, I needed those. I almost wish you could convert it into like other coins, like the hero coins or something else, but you got to use it for your character and your character progression. So definitely not mad at getting a bunch of ISO 8. Nice little top end pull right there. Very good 3-star Captain Marvel, which definitely will get some progression as well. Nice little 3-star pull there, top end. Some more ISO 8 on the Taco Vault as well. I would love to actually get a little bit of action. You know what I really would want out of here? If I don't get that legendary coin, I would love to get that lockjaw, believe it or not, because I would love to kind of move up my lockjaw a little bit to maybe help out in some of the other story mode events that's jumping off this week. I just don't know if I'm gonna get them, but I would love to get them. That would be actually a very, very good option and pull, believe it or not. Another Thor there. Thor, I think, is going to max out by the time it's said and done today after we put everything together. But we'll see. We'll see as we go along. Hopefully we get a couple of good top end pulls here. Health pack, like I said, I've been pulling a lot of health packs. A lot of health packs as of late, which has been crazy, but oh so true that them health packs have just been turning around like crazy for me. That's why I'm sitting on like 70. I'm probably going to be sitting on like 70 plus health, whereas it will help me when I'm doing the versus event. So if I really want to make a strong push to really get something really top end as far as like in the versus mode, like maybe in that Tex-Mex one, I could do it and then not really affect the health too much, because I definitely have enough health to get it done. But I just don't know if I want to push on this one versus maybe waiting for the next couple of ones that are upcoming in the hole. But we'll see as we go along. Right now, I got a Hawkeye right here, 2-star Hawkeye, which is definitely not bad, not great. Let's see what we got here. I got two more in the Taco Vault. Definitely a lot of them in the Taco Vault this go round. I think I had like up to 14, and the best I got was a 3-star Captain Marvel. Happens, but the pulls has been relatively good for me this go around. Nothing like super duper fire, but you know, decent enough where I can actually make some decent progression amongst my 3 stars, which is cool. Another set of coins as well. You can never go wrong with those coins as well. And it's 1,000 of them too. So that's definitely a top end pull. That's a very, very good pull. That's actually a roster slot. So that actually gives me room to actually get a roster slot off. So that's a great top end pull there. Not mad at that to close it out. Now, in the Spider-Man and Friends, which you got 2 more days, you got some of the Spider-Man supports, legendary coin. You can get that 4-star Nova, that 4 stars, new school Spider-Man, that 4-star Drax. You got a couple of shots at some 3 stars, most notably Scarlet Witch. You definitely got 2 shots at Thanos and Storm, amongst others. I only have 1 of these, so let's see what we get out of here. If I get something fire out of here, that'd be great. Especially if I get that Spider-Man. If I get that new school Spider-Man, that'd be pretty alright. It'd be pretty alright. I don't know if I'll use them off rip, but it'd be alright. 3-star Rags is cool. I could dig it. I could dig it. Not bad at all. Not bad. So let's break these down as far as like what we need to ramp up and upgrade. Let's go ahead and deal with the 2 stars first. Got Thor, who's going to be championed out. That's what I thought. I thought he was going to champion out pretty quickly. Steve Rogers is going to move up a few, because I did pull a couple of covers from him, if I'm not mistaken. But I think that's it. Oh, no, I got a Magneto as well. So that Magneto would work too. Moves up to 97. So definitely not bad at all. Not bad at all. Let's see what we did with the 3-star action. We got that Ragnarok is going to move up to 178. It's funny because he was one of the first ones I championed out and haven't made much progress on him since. It's funny. Ooh, another heroic coin right there with the Captain Marvel. I got another Storm in there, which gives me another heroic token. So we got 2 more of those that we're going to have to spend momentarily. We got a Gambit, which gives us 181. I know people are not big on that Gambit, but it's been working pretty okay for me right now. A couple of progressions up for that Punisher moves up to 173, which is cool. I think I'm going to get a little bit of run from Iron Fist, 194, then 195. So that's a 3rd heroic token there. Wolverine will move up to 206. The next one gives me 50 heroic. Give me 50 coins. 197 for the Deadpool, which is cool, which actually may help out some. Hawkeye getting to move up a little bit is cool as well. Not mad at that at all. Then Loki moves up as well, which I haven't used Loki as of late. I need to give him some run too at some point in time. And so I do have currently 2 Psylocks with the Colossus and the Vision there. And then with the 4 stars, I have 2 Ghost Riders with the Shuri and the Spider-Man there. So definitely not mad at that progression at all either. Definitely pretty decent. I don't believe I have to do any major league upgrades as far as like ramping up with ISO 8. So let's go ahead and run with these last couple of coins that we need to pull. We got 3 more in the heroics. So let's go ahead and pull these 3 real quick. 2 stars Storm is alright. Which means I'm probably going to have to get off my Storm more sooner than later. A good 3-star pull. We'll take that 3-star coming out of there. That's another Captain Marvel, which is good. And a 2-star there, which is that Human Torch. So not bad. Not bad at all. So definitely got what we need out of there. I have 80 command points. So you know I got to pull at least 2 out of here. I got to pull at least 2. Got a 4-star out of there. Out of the legendary, 1 4-star. Let's see, what are we getting? Iceman. I can actually use Iceman. That's cool. Which doubles up. I could use that. That's the one I needed. I needed that one to champion out. Oh, I needed that one to champion out. That is what we needed to champion out. Perfect pull out of the classics. That's what we needed. It needed to double out of there. Let's get one more, shall we? Needed that. Oh, did we need that one? That was the exact one we needed too. I thought it was going to give me a cover that I didn't need, and it gave me something we did. Mortal, okay. Got that Mortal who turned around as well. Not bad. I may put him on it down the line, but dog, did we need that upgraded. Oh, man, you don't understand. You don't understand. That would be my first... that'd be my first 4-star that would actually champion out, I believe. Where are you? Yeah, I believe he's going to be the first one. Yeah, he's going to be the first one that would actually champion out. Oh, I needed this. This is the reason why I held these. And I have to promote him up. Yep, I have to promote them up, and so the first things first, you know, as soon as we get another one of those, is going to be a legendary token coming out of there. So what's the progression for him? Since we're looking real fast, so when you're getting progression from these, you'll get a bunch of command points. And then that Old Man Logan is what you'll get down the line. But basically, it's just token and command points, which is super duper hard to get this cover as is. But best believe we're going to put a lot of work into him now. Now that he's in 270, definitely will be the first of the champion 4-stars. So definitely happy about that. So that's really, really good for my team. That is my first champion 4-star, and it took so long to get to it. Now, keep in mind, I'm not a person who play with money. I've done this completely free. So to actually get to this point where I actually have a first champion 4-star is saying an awful lot. That's been a lot of pulls, a lot of grinding, and a lot of push to get to this point. So definitely happy about that for sure. But it's time for me to get up out of here, family. Y'all know who I am. I'm Mr. True Indeed, of course. Y'all know who I represent. It's the Holy Circle Gaming. Like always, it's God above everything. Until the next time, family, we'll do it again soon. Salute.